The Auto- und Technik Museum in Sinsheim is a wonderful museum exhibiting technological advances in engineering and transportation technology. For 20 years, this site has served as a venue for the regular meetings of the one-gauge fan community. With an indoor exhibition space of 30,000 square meters, this is the largest privately owned technological museum in Europe. We're exhibiting every important item in the history of technology and engineering, including everything from the bicycle to modern race cars or the famous supersonic Concorde airplane. This means that every important innovation of the last century or so is now on display at our museum. The Märklin booth provided several technological highlights as well. Once again, the impressive steam engines were major crowd pleasers. The one gauge really is a royal scale, as we've been emphasizing for many years now. Due to their large size, those models are rich in detail and therefore probably come closest to the prototypes in appearance. The model of Series E60 is switching those boiler cars as skillfully as its big prototype would have done. In a moment, we will be able to listen as the cars are uncoupled. This new model operating on the tracks really is a sight to see. But watch out, there's yet another beauty waiting to make its big entrance. This is a sample of a Series 18 model, a vehicle that's going to be available in 6 different versions. Since the production of the steam engine of Series 94 was cancelled, we've decided to go with Class E18 first. So it should be ready for delivery by the end of this year as well. The locomotive comes with all the usual features of our electric engines, such as powered pantographs and telex couplers. In short, everything that's now considered state-of-the-art in the one-gauge segment. Now it's high time we saw some steam engines in action. The engine with road number 41356 is another gem and also comes with great sound functions. A servo motor switches the reversing rod so that the Mikado is ready to take off in the opposite direction. Both cylinders are equipped for steam output. Your specialist dealer will surely be able to tell you more about it.
The
premium dealers are able to provide expert advice and additional services, such as an extensive presentation of the models and maybe even more than the regular one-gauge dealers. Don't forget about the accessories though. Attractive and lively scenery will provide an excellent backdrop for older engines as well. This coaling station by Märklin has been equipped with an electric power unit. This makes an interesting and highly enjoyable item to play with. If there isn't enough space in one's home, for even shorter one-gauge trains need plenty of space for their outings. A simple solution is often close at hand. Those who need additional advice may also ask for professional support.
Also der Grundgedanke ist der, dass wir hier ein Motiv bilden für den Endbahnhof aus dem Thema der
The basic idea was to build a terminal from the 1960s or 70s that was supposed to offer many possibilities for switching one-gauge trains. This year we've extended this three-part module with an additional part that enables us to turn an entire train set around by 180 degrees. This greatly enhances the ways in which the layout can be used and allows for the trains to be operated with the engine always at the front end. We built each layout from scratch and either leave it at the basic construction level or include a complete landscape design, all depending on the customer's needs and wishes.
Kundewunsch nur im Rohbau oder auch natürlich komplett landschaftlich ausgestaltet wie hier. Ja.
Green is such a pleasant color to look at. We can hardly take our eyes off Manfred Grünig's wonderful little booth. He's a skilled and passionate manufacturer of high-end model trees of all shapes and sizes, and builds them from drafts or samples. Those trees are quite costly. However, they sure look beautiful when planted on any layout.
Das ist alles reine Handarbeit, nach wie vor.
All of my trees are 100% handmade. Each item takes about 2 to 10 hours of work depending on the size and structure of the tree. Plants that are supposed to be planted on a one-gauge layout have to be especially detailed. Mere specks of color won't do for a realistic appearance. But in the end, all the long hours spent on building one of those trees result in an accurate and realistic product. The idea that I am doing this with my own two hands, basically working as an artist, that's what makes the whole job so special to me. And that's what pleases my customers too.
Freunde und Kunden zufriedenzustellen.
Many visitors will be equally pleased by this year's one-gauge meeting, which has presented the royal scale in so many colorful ways. Surely everyone left the event with a bunch of wonderful impressions and memories to take home.